Let's see what's going on. In the past, you guys were feeling trapped, or some of you guys could be feeling like this. You feel restricted, or you did. You feel backed into a corner. For some of you guys, we're going through a lot. Things have changed for you now. Some of you guys actually really learned your lesson, and you're starting. You're really glad that this happened. You could be receiving blessings because you learned your lesson. You could be receiving blessings also because you help other people with things. It says you pay it forward for some of you. It says now you should be open to receive abundance. And that you look back on this whole situation and this was a dream of yours that at one time you really, really wanted. You would have done anything at one point for this thing to work. You thought really that this was your forever person, but this person made you feel defeated all the time. They ran the show. They, for some of them, even got involved in things that you didn't feel comfortable participating in. You're somebody who likes to help people a lot. You're coming up as gullible. And you're also coming up as somebody who sacrifices themselves unnecessarily for others. So that's something you need to work on, and something that you are working on for some of you. You have a very bright future for those of you who have forward movement occurring in your life. For some of you, you have met somebody new as well, and they treat you a lot better. I do want to warn you that they are in your energy here. We have the third party true love card, and there's somebody here from the past just furious that you're happy now moving forward, so be careful. If you have anybody hitting you up from the past, I would just block them and not even respond. That came up in the last read too, that for some of you, you finally move forward, and now that one person's gonna try to be there and basically just disrupt that. And you are coming up as very gullible, so be careful that you don't fall for something that they try to pull, basically. It says that there is no light at the end of the tunnel with this person. There's no gold at the end of the rainbow with this person. That's why you left in the first place. You have to pay it forward twice. So I don't know if that's something that you're now doing, but you're somebody who could be being encouraged to work with like nonprofits or other people. You are somebody who's coming up as very sweet and kind, and gullible can be used in a way that is really easily, you would make people feel comfortable and cared for and loved, and instead of helping people that take advantage of that, you could go and help like the homeless teens, or something like that, and really just share the love with people that would really appreciate it. Go be a part of a church group or something now. Anybody who appreciates you would really appreciate your energy. Some of you guys have isolated yourself and you experience a lot of loneliness. You need to definitely get out into the world. It says you need to open yourself to receive blessings. So I feel like there could have been a past experience, honestly, that broke your heart or something where you lost. And your way of dealing it was to go into hermit mode, it says. It's time to come out of hermit mode, if that sounds like your thing, to start this whole journey. And you did experience the Seven of Cups, and it looks like it ended for you around there. That it must have been pretty rough for you, for those who ended at a 7, in my opinion. At an 8, you've already spent obviously past the 7 and put a lot in. And you just have really pretty much went through a lot of abuse, both of you. It becomes, I guess, we get used to it, the abuse, and so some of us don't even consider it DV after a period of time. It's just one of those relationships that you have arguments and things are broke and crying even, the DV occurs and then you get back together type thing. And it's like, maybe some of you didn't even get married, maybe you did. Either way, it was just a lot of years. And it was like you did some things with this person, but honestly, ultimately, you knew for sure that was not your forever person. And so you actually you could have went through a breakup, and they are saying to remember that love is the key. Some of you guys feel anger towards that loss. It says to love what you have in your life right now, so that you can actually learn to appreciate that. Some of you guys are counting your losses instead of your blessings. You will get a new offer. I can see you. Did you sneak out the other door? She's so funny. If I put her down there, she will come with you. And what? You want to hang out? You want to hang out? I love you. You're so cute. You're so cute. I love you. Toy will take a bath. She always wants me to put that damn thing. Oh, I went to the river. The river felt so nice. It's like warm. I couldn't even believe it. I wish I would have had my bathing on. So definitely get out and do that for somebody who's feeling a sense of loss right now, because it'll get better. It will. I totally do recommend getting an animal. I've been seeing a lot of cute cat videos too. I really want to get a cat again. I sometimes will have one of each, but I'm kind of like picky about animals because they have to go through the potty stage, and I don't like animals pooping and peeing everywhere and fucking eating the walls and shit, So I'm kind of a dick, in that way. I'm not really the nurturing mommy who's like, oh, it's okay, like, all right, you're healing your heart there right now. So be careful of people that offer things in this time to those of you who are single and in that little middle part, because being that you're gullible, you could end up with people that are very foolish. You could also be somebody who avoids the unknown. But you date people that end up being impulsive, they have poor judgment skills, and they act naive, and they're inexperienced. And so it's like, you drawing that line saying you're not going to take yourself further only allows you to have those type of lovers surrounding you. So you're going to have to be courageous, just like they have to be courageous. So sometimes you find yourself being what I call the coolest loser when I learned this. And I realized we all sat in a room and we looked around, but fucking really everybody was just kind of agreeing with each other. Maybe we were talking about the shit we didn't like in our lives. But honestly, we wanted justice, not conversation about it. You do have karmic justice for those of you who were screwed over and you were innocent. It says that that person is going to receive consequences. For some of you, you could be involved in a legal dispute and it will come out in your favor. There will be some truth to some lies that were told about you, and honesty will be forced to come out. So your name will be cleared if there was any gossip or rumors or anything, and for some of you, you took it legal. You could have had any type of situation at work or with anyone, and you were like, absolutely not. You actually went and handled it, and it looks like it's coming out. It says that there's going to be some contracts and some binding agreements. So if you didn't like anything, it's going to say that this person's contracted and to leave you alone. You are protected. This person will be asked to maintain justice, law, and order when it comes to you and your askings. So it says settlements or anything at this time. So cause and effect is what put this into action for those of you who do receive a settlement order. So you don't have to learn your lesson on why. So you don't change that. We caused something which affected something. So no matter what, we can at least all be accountable. So we said the Fool card for the Page of Pentacles, dude. Let's see what's going on with this true love person. The Empress, says you're gonna, maybe if those of you who wanted to get pregnant this upcoming year, that'll come into fruition for you. Your motherhood, fertility, or just somebody that carries those traits. This person will be very nurturing and creative and beautiful. They have a very feminine and loving nature. They love art, they love healing. They really love uniting people rather than dividing them. This person will offer continued growth in your life, material comfort, status, and social standing, and they will create a beautiful home for you, whether it is a man or a woman that you're looking for. So you do have a wonderful mate coming into your future, and I see that for your ex that comes into your life, you put up the King of Swords. So this person helps you to become very, very confident in who you are. I think you already can take credit for being a wonderful King of Swords because that comes with character. So King of Swords is just going to be anybody who wants to protect their home, and they do a good job at it. They don't use their sword in a bad way. They love their family. And so if they were protecting their child, they'd be a handsome spider killer or somebody who kills monsters under the bed. And they can be a King of Swords when it comes to any type of protecting the family or just being a great leader, a great friend, you know. When you're in the upright, you help people make decisions instead of encourage them to fight with their sword. You would fight when needed. So do you both come up in the upright? So for the future, it says, honestly, you just completely drop anybody who you realize is in their negative. And you handle things however need be. And it seems like justice and law and order is something that really matters to you. You really value things done correctly. And you already handle that now. Yeah, people really admire your work. You get out of depression completely. Because you realize, for you, this wasn't even you. This wasn't even who you were. This was that you were actually picking up on what other people thought around you. And so once you exited these people around you, your entire vibe changed. You literally improved, bro. You get a raise at work too. Some of you guys actually get an apprenticeship in particular. So if you're working on an apprenticeship, you're going to be hired, it says. You've been really working hard on learning. You've been studying really hard, growing. You're somebody who has commitment. People want that on their team. People want to build with you, it says here in the future. They think you're going to be very successful with their company, and they will call you up to collaborate here soon. They love that you're determined to accomplish your goals. They love your dedication, quality, attention to detail. They think you're a great tradesperson. So if you're somebody who's into sales and stuff, someone's been watching you, they may ask you to collaborate there too. You're going to have much great achievements, recognition, and reward for your hard work here coming up. People are going to trust you with big assets, I feel like, too, with this King of Swords here. I feel like they can see that not only do you have a good heart, but you're smart with how you invest your money. I feel like they're going to trust you with a lot of things because they see that you will literally put yourself on the forefront to die for your people, fight for your people. They like how you stick up for what's right. There's just a lot of really positive things here. I think you're going to come into people that actually are worth investing your time into, and they actually appreciate your presence as well because they've been around the same type of people too. they just had status, but they all cared about the same things. And so I feel like a lot of people that want to provide quality but not take from other, we're all a bunch of givers coming in, and now we're going to collaborate and be like, so what can we all do? And so I just think it's going to be a really great energy. I feel like that's been happening for a long time now. Everybody's been pretty much getting sorted out from taker to giver. And so, and I just think that it's stupidity versus maturity, really, because the smarter that you get, the more you invest your time wiser. And if you just knew anything about energy and just people's energy, you just like know how to like pretty much avoid it without judgment, because you would also know that if you judge them, your energy is gonna fucking decrease too. And so I don't know, the wiser that you get, the easier it really becomes. So that's what's happening for you, and then you just manifest yourself away and towards people that are better for you. You don't have to worry about your money anymore. It says you used to be really protected and grounded on your money. That's coming to an end for you. You're shedding the old, it says, and you're letting go of people, possessions, and issues. You're going to have a lot of it says you're going to be able to be very generous with your people. Sharing is something, and generosity is something that you've always loved, and you were in the past around people that were very greedy. They had a big fear of poverty, and you only feared that, honestly, like your only fear would have been like if you kept spending money on them, you would go broke. You know how to make money. It was that you were burning both ends of your stick by being around people that didn't appreciate what you were doing, and then they would get up in more problems, and so you would try to fix those too. And basically, some of you are spending most of your hours a day running around for these people, so that changes here. You just, you get real friends that would be there for you. They wouldn't ask you favors, and when they do, it's very rare, and it's very surprising, and of course you're going to be there to help, because it's so rare, and these people have their stuff together, and so these people help you heal your heart too. When it says karmic justice, somebody did you really wrong, I imagine. So it does say legal disputes, law. So a karmic, I don't know, I just feel like some of you obviously could have dealt with a really shitty, probably custody court battle. I wouldn't really consider, like the karmic justice, let me see what it says in the past. It just says that somebody was dishonest upon your name, man. They literally you could have like literally you could have been done time or something for something for shit that was bullshit. I don't even know. I feel like you went to court, obviously, and somebody ran their name to the fucking dirt. Says there was injustice for a karmic retribution. There was dishonesty, corruption. Somebody was not accountable for their behavior. There was a lot of unfairness in the judgment made, and the karmic avoided somehow. They literally dodged the bullet with everything, and you couldn't believe it. You could not fucking even believe it. For some of you, you could have had like actually like a DV charge or something, like they could have even started the fight and you literally went to jail on it or something, like, and it didn't matter like what you said at that point. But it says that honestly you're gonna come back around for some of you. You've been fighting that. It says that actually justice comes in your favor. It will be served. It says that the karmic will receive consequences finally. That you've been disputing this legally with the law for a minute. It took you a long time to gather whatever you needed to find this truth. It says honesty needs to continue in this, have integrity, and focus on cause and effect so that they can get the help that you need, really, and that way you'd be pulling the care card rather than what they did. By announcing cause and effect, they're basically allowing you to actually look like you want the best for this person, which is why you're there, right? Justice is good, but it's really because you want the community to be safe. So you're really, by coming in and actually saying, honestly, Your Honor, the cause of this was because at the time we were going through addiction, and I want to be accountable for that. Since then, I have actually graduated treatment. I am in compliance. I've been passing my ways, and I realize what I did. I would like more time with my children. What do you say, Your Honor? And then he's going to say, well, you know what? Thank you for being here today. Let me see here. He's going to take a look. And he probably already looked at it. And so he's going to make a determination. He's going to say, I'll tell you what. You're going to do it like this. Continue to do a good job. and they will increase the teens. Or they can say, whatever, you're on the boat to change here. So if you're somebody who's had limited visits or anything, all you got to do, guys, is be in compliance with that and take them back in. So it's about your communication. For many of you, you are having forward movement in a matter with somebody who has been very difficult to parent with. And I want you to know that there's something called contempt. And if this person makes it difficult for you in any way to have your parenting plan or visits with your children, you simply file contempt. After 2 times by law, you have the right to go to court, and the judge can fine them or even put them in jail, and the parenting plan will automatically change in a lot more of your favor. So don't ever think that a mistake that you've ever made gives some karmic the right to run you through the mud. You're the first person that should be feeling what you did was wrong. So that's what the judge even wants to know. The judge doesn't need this person to come in and tell them what the fuck he's looking at on record. So them doing that, as long as you keep your composure, makes them look emotionally abusive and unhelpful to your recovery. The judge works with criminals and people that make problems. That's what they do. So them coming in and actually, anybody would see that this person is unhealthy for your future. Anybody that wants to bash you for the mistakes that you've made instead of actually be encouraging to you and love you, and honestly don't know shit, because as long as you're in compliance and you actually were emotionally stable and you follow the law, you can take them right fucking back in and get custody. So I don't know who the fuck they think they are. Some of you are dealing with that, and actually you're turning this right back around. So if you're having an issue with somebody and you're actually, I'm taking this bitch back to court, I'm literally gonna fight for my kids, I see you actually coming out on top. So that's why they need to not, actually don't ever let them make you feel icky. That is abuse. And as long as you don't do the I feel back with them in court, keep your composure. You're only there to talk about the kid. You have more time available now, and so you're just simply asking for more time with your children, and there's nothing wrong with that. If this person gets defensive or snappy, all that the judges, the only thing that they can really fight on would be, well, who's going to be watching the kids if you were to get more time during those hours? I will, Your Honor. I actually came up, I get my 2-week vacation, and just ask everything. All you have to do, if you ever want more time with anybody, you just go down to the clerk's office, you go to Superior Court, and you literally print off that paper, and you can repropose a parenting plan with your new schedule at any time, sweetheart. And who cares what they say? You're not working with your ex anymore. For some of you, you're in a new relationship, and now this person's even making it more difficult because they don't like seeing you happy and married with this new person, so maybe some of you are actually losing time with your kids. Go down to the clerk's office with your new schedule, simply print off, and I want you to just keep in mind, if you can, be within the same school district. That would be key, which would be difficult and kind of creepy. But one thing that is going to be for sure, it's not healthy to move the kids any more than pretty much like every other weekend for visits, because they have to study their school. So if you were somebody that by chance, if you're in a small town or whatever and there's only one school, you can't say that my person is going to watch the kids. You need to be available to watch the kids. You need to make sure that if you're going to be asking for more time, you can take them to the doctor, you can take them to school, you can take them to the dentist, and that they have you caring for them with a clean space and food. That's it. So that's really what you're looking at, sweetheart. Don't ever let anybody scare you. I went through that and I didn't know. It's very scary dealing with somebody that's literally using your past against you, and actually what the body does when somebody uses any word is it will actually relive the moment of the day that it went through that trauma. And so you don't even know, but you begin to get sick, nauseous inside, you start getting anxiety. And so you have to actually put that wall up against that abuser, knowing that if you even listen to their words anymore, you will naturally keep reliving everything they're saying. Their words have the power of the body reliving that moment. So that's what they call not going down the rabbit hole. But a lot of abusers will sit there and tell you what you've done. That is not healthy. And if they were to do that in court, they would be considered an abuser. No counselor would ever let you do that. The brain can't even learn when somebody's coming at you disrespectful. It will shut down the part of the brain that will learn it automatically. And so if they applied any of the ways that they've been treating you, or truly got caught talking the way that they talk to you and the kids behind those walls, that would not work. So you're not focused on that anymore. You're focused on, Your Honor, I work from home now. I got a place. I am in compliance. I went to anger management. Yes, Your Honor. We had some DB. I did my time. I took some classes. I haven't had any charges in a year. I've been passing all my UAs. I have a place now. I would like some more time with my children, Your Honor. I have been contacting her, and as you can see here, I've screenshotted some of the messages, and this is how the communication is going between us. I'm hoping that we can come here today and see if we can increase my visitation in hopes the way that you presented on that paper. And anything that you want, you have to actually serve the other person with, so they have by law 2 weeks to read that over. And if they don't know what they're doing, there's going to be bullet 1, bullet 2, bullet 3, and basically you're going to tell them why you think this needs to be changed. So you're only looking at the best interest for the kids, period. Don't worry about explaining the messages and how it makes you feel. You're going to screenshot the communication. You'll set yourself up with success by not arguing back from this point forward. And you are just simply going to ask with one sentence, my visitation is at 5 p.m. today. Is it okay? Or I will be there at 5 p.m. Will you be there? Just say, will you be there? Don't even say, is it okay? It is not a matter of okay. These are your fucking kids. So you will say, my visit starts today at 5. I will be there at that time. Will you be home so that I can pick them up? That just simply sets you up. You know this person has not been home. Maybe they're even running to a different house, or when you knock on the door or whatever, your kid ain't there, whatever they want to do. They have a new partner, whatever they want to get involved. Okay, my visitation is at 5. I will be there to pick them up. Will you be home? Fine. After 2 times, you're going to file a contempt that day. Period. You go down to the Superior Court's office and you ask for a contempt paper. Don't worry about your friends who want to help you. I see that happening all the time. Just go straight to the clerk. She will never get the document wrong. It's your private business and you don't need all that extra energy around you. You're frustrated. You will file a contempt that day. After 2, automatically that person is going to get fined or even thrown in jail, and the parenting plan can be altered because they are being disrespectful and immature. There is an order in place. So by you actually being mature and letting them know, hey, this person's not following the order in a mature way, I want you to speak and write like a lawyer. Never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. Literally, dude. And after 2 times, that judge is irritated. He has shit to do. So this stupid motherfucker is coming back in because he already gave them a fucking paper. So you are doing what is right. And nobody taught me that. You feel very sick going through the law. You feel very sick going through custody. They belittle you. You lose everything. It's very difficult to function. But if I knew or had anybody in my life that made me feel empowered and strong and focused and let me know, Terry, you graduated treatment. They have nothing on you. And they do bully you. They make you feel so icky. So don't ever let them do that. You put your sword up. This person took everything from you, I can see. Your home, your children, your family, for some of you. It was very unexpected too. So they could have been seeing somebody for a while. I tell you, there is somebody else in this energy. It's almost like Miss Doubtfire energy. You were at work a lot. You could have been somebody who worked with this as large corporations. And behind the scenes, this person was actually spending a lot of money and even had people at your house or something. Says you could be somebody who works with the government. You ended up having to, for somebody who filed bankruptcy, there was a huge financial disaster that occurred with your company or home or something. You lost everything. I said huge losses occurred. And you lost motivation. I've seen somebody that didn't really shave for a while. And whoever it was could have even got pregnant. You could have gotten pregnant during that time. And just, I don't know, for you, it wasn't like, it was like, I don't know, the worst time to get pregnant out of all the times you ever had. You know, I don't even know. Somebody could have gotten pregnant also by somebody else. That could have been something. Maybe like felt like due dates and shit just didn't add up and found out maybe you were right on the trip. Says you grew through what you went through, but before all that, everything was perfect. You had a family, you had a home, solid foundations. People valued you. You had many riches, it said, a lot of support. You were a great influence to other people. You had windfalls of money, it says. And then something changed. It says big opportunities are coming for you again. You will have to either arrive or depart somewhere else. It says it warns you against impulsive or rash behavior. A strong, assertive, and a decision-making person may approach you. One who gets what she or he wants. So, shave. That sounds kind of hot. I don't know. I see some of you guys have like actually let yourself go. And so, I don't know. You do have pregnancy coming in the future. So I think you should just shower up. You lost some. It's time to get up again, dude. And you could be somebody that a lot of people are wanting to be with. And you just, maybe your attitude got really poor. And you're kind of a dickhead now since you lost everything. It's time to channel back into that old energy and get back in the game of things. Because you have a lot of opportunities coming in the future if you can. You've been withholding your love for some of you because of this whole thing. And for some of you, you avoid going to work. You're like, fuck you, you know? So it's time to just overcome it, baby. Some of you guys may miss a parent that passed away, and I'm only saying that because somebody left these 2 books over here, and one of them is Magic Eye. My dad used to have those posters everywhere, and I was like gonna put them in a donation bag, and I was like, my dad always loved those books, so I'm gonna keep it there. Yeah, because you've been so hesitant, you have missed opportunities. I'm telling you that. It's time to get back out in the world. You're wasting your talent away. You have a lot of potential and infertility. You have infertility 3 times. Some of you guys should already, I mean, you could have literally had a comeback many times after this. You want something that left you. So for some of you, it could be a person that literally walked away from you and you've been throwing a fucking fit sentence. Literally, do you know how many people want you? Everyone. Lots of options. Multiple possibilities. It's time for you to pick and choose something to do. You've been in stagnancy for a long time for wherever you are. Kind of pissed our land. And then it's time to get through it, buddy. This 7 of Cups thing that you had to let go of, you can do the same thing I had to do with my 8-year one. And I sat there one day and I thought, well, Miss Doubtfire actually came on. And I was washing dishes. And then she was like, sometimes mommies and daddies don't get along. But that don't mean you can't raise the kids right. And it's just like, we're sad, you know? And I thought to myself, Why are you mad? Do you want to be with him? No. Did you make the best love in the whole wide world? No. Were you really happy? Nope. Could you see the future being anything much more than what you had? No. So I asked myself, why are you mad? Because I guess I didn't have control over my life anymore. And I just was scrambling to, I don't know what, ruin something I don't know. But the truth was that I really wasn't making that good of love. And I really didn't want to spend the rest of my life doing what he was doing. And so I really didn't have a good explanation on why the fuck we couldn't break up. It hurt. But all the years before that were hurting more. And you know it. For some of you, maybe your person got married. And you're just like, fuck you, dude. That was supposed to be us. I'm hearing that song. That's my girl, but that's not my truck. It's like an old country song. That's my truck, that's my dog in the yard. You're just like, that ain't my truck. He's like, and then like, there's a new dude in his house, and literally like he planted the tree and shit, and he's like, fuck, bro, dude, nah. So, I don't know, maybe that's you. You want something that you don't have anymore for some of you. Says that it's an illusion and it's wishful thinking for you. It says it literally a hallucination. You meditate yourself into like fantasy land with this person for some of you. And you're not letting anyone who really, really, really would love some time with you have a taste of you. Hello, Hazel. Yeah, I'm actually seeing somebody. You stop looking good. You know, you're making me think about Macaulay Culkin. Do you know he was with like Ashton Kutcher's bitch Mila? And that's why he's straight going MIA. She like broke up with him. Macaulay Culkin was with Mila. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, and he pretty much totally dropped his whole career. Broken heart for what, 4 to 7 years or something? Who even knows? Where is he at? He literally went off fucking planet like fucking Castaway, and we don't even know if he has a Wilson at this point. So, it's kind of what I see here happening with you. You need to get back in the game wherever you are. Yes, you took a loss, but honestly, like, I'm just wondering why it bothers you so much. It's almost like you know you should have treated this person better vibes. Maybe you knew you were at work. And maybe actually something that this person, they might have said, babe, you know, can we spend more time together? Can we go on trips together? You were like, I got this deal. Or I have this thing. And honestly, like, in the end, it doesn't look like that thing worked out. And so for some of you, you actually lost your whole family over it. And your friend at work or whatever fucked you over. And so you actually sit there with like your beard growing out. And your hair is not freshly cut anymore. And you've like, some of you sat here for like 3 to 5 years. You're really sexy too, whoever you are. And it's time for you to literally embrace like your manhood. This is becoming a man or a woman. Losing everything. Trust me. I keep doing it. You'll get better. If you can't learn, you know that's why you're mad. You know you did it. So get over it. Who cares? You were a hardworking man or woman. You made a fucking mistake. Quit beating yourself up. Honestly, it wasn't your forever person. Because they would never leave you no matter what you did, baby. So stop fucking actually making yourself believe that that was your soulmate and you fucked up. No, you did not. You were a very hard worker. And you made a mistake. Because why? You're probably going to come back and be a giant ass CEO, bro, and never make this mistake again. And you're going to help all of your other fucking employees be able to see that one coming. You're into business. You're into babes. It's time to get back up in the game. Do you want a woman or a man who, while you're at work, is going to leave you if you don't do what they say, sweetheart? You didn't lose anything. Nothing that's yours can be taken from you. It's a rule of God. I understand that you realized at the end of the day that person was probably the most guaranteed during that chapter. And so you can't help but wonder if maybe you wouldn't. You're somebody who goes through every option that you did and think, did you do something wrong? If I would have done it like this, you're an overthinker, okay? And so because that person really honestly gave you some ultimatums, maybe they even warned you, you can't trust that person. You started to actually believe, had you listened to them, that at least wouldn't have left your life. Honey, a tower moment means everything goes. Everything goes. So you didn't do anything. Nothing that's yours can be taken from you. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go. You're gonna really make a big comeback for wherever you are, sweetie. I did. Every time I have a setback, my life gets better. It's weird. I feel like I get prettier too. I'm smarter. A lot of you are a little fearful. Maybe you're like, getting older, who cares? We know how difficult it is in our younger years. My dad likes to love me. I feel like my dad's here. He's passed away, but he's just so happy. Oh, dude. All right. So you're learning to grow through what you go through. Some of you guys are gonna, I do want to tell you, you may get pregnant this year. Gentle gestures, huh? What are you guys doing? You like this person that's going to come into your life because they helped enlighten you. You feel like they brought you back to life, but actually helped you learn something. And your light, I feel like light comes from your heart now. You now look from the highest perspective, and you now see the divine in everyone. You may even be really excited, like you have a eureka moment, and you're like, you have pay it forward now, so you're just like, oh my gosh, I get it. I'm really excited. I didn't do anything wrong. I was learning a lesson, and I came up with a saying, your life moves at the pace that you push it, realizing that God puts us, we grow through what you go through. So do you really think that God made a mistake on you? No, you don't. You just need to realize your worth, you're beautiful. And nothing that is ours can be taken. People do need to go experience and explore. To be honest, when Edward wanted to leave, he had never had his own place. And when he was here, my kids were younger, and there was a lot of crying and screaming and just, kid shit. Honestly, to be honest, who the fuck could deal with that? And I remember him sitting there, and I could see it. It was too much for him. He was a Scorpio, and Scorpios don't not like that shit, man. And so, I understood. He just really wanted to try out getting his new place. And I remember him saying, what do you think if I see you, I put you down in the room? What are you doing? Every time you come here, I actually get disrupted, and I probably change the subject. She's so cute. I love it when we pull up past the park, because if you just slow down and you just ask her in a minute if she wants to go to the park. It's so cool how animals get so excited about shit. They actually know what you're talking about. She's so cute with her soft animals too. I told you I was change the subject. But literally, if she has a softer baby animal, she picks it up like a cute, if you were holding a puppy on the neck. It's cute. But, yep, totally forgot what I was saying now. That's what she does to me. Okay, so, yeah, you're going to take a huge career change for some of you. And I want you to know also that this person that you really cared for in the past, I feel like didn't care that much about your career. I feel like they gave you a really hard time for pursuing it. They don't understand the meaning of success, victory, and harmony. You're somebody who has a lot of ideas, and you could even have an office at your house. And this person, I don't know, I'm just hearing somebody maybe making noises like every time you're doing something. I just don't feel like they appreciate or understand the behind the work that goes with the life that they enjoyed. And that matters. Are you healed from your parents' death? That came up last night too. Some of you withdrew also from that. Be with the angels now. They are with the angels. They're doing well. You need to process your emotions on that, baby. For some of you, you withdrew because you're going through grief. Take care of your emotional self. For some of you, you need to make an ocean trip somewhere in particular. So you maybe spend some time on the water. I've been seeing somebody that honestly used to go fishing with somebody, and you haven't went fishing since either. Act with honor and integrity and speak your truth regarding this man. I can't even speak now. Act with honor and integrity and speak your truth regarding this matter. And now I'm starting to get all happy. What is happening? I'm like losing my brain. Should we go plant tomatoes? I don't know if I can even speak right at this point. I'm getting too happy. Bro, it's probably because you're about to get happy and you deserve it. Let's end this. So you heard it for yourself. Let's go do something different. Let's go plant the tomato. The tomato actually popped off 2 tomatoes, dude. I get really excited. So that's what you need to be doing. I don't know what's going on with your person, but honestly, as long as you go to work and you let me go to the garden center with your credit card, you can work anytime you want, baby. I'm gonna be like, I don't mind. I've actually gotten really used to being alone, and so it does not bother me at all. I am super fine with it, and so as long as we have the bills paid, and literally, dude, the garden's growing, and I'm cooking, and you gave me some Mary Jane, bro. And I got some, I'd like to go camping, fishing, paddleboarding, but you can always count on me. You're gonna know what I'm doing. I belong 24/7. I just literally, I'm literally, if I don't even let nobody come over. If we lived near alligators, I would dig a trench around the property, with my own hands, unless you bought a tractor. And I would actually have alligators circling the property, and if anybody tried to come in, I would have rose bushes planted with cactuses and hot wire fencing. I'm like Macaulay Culkin with trap doors. We've dug holes, and so if people walk through the driveway without permission, they're going to fall down and break their leg and get stabbed like Buffy the Vampire. So, kind of like that. So, I don't know. I think you'll be fine. Whoever you get with, just make sure you guys have things in common in the future. I don't know that you did really with that person from the past. They didn't seem to really know at all what was going on. You were stressing, obviously, at work. And they were actually treating you like you were doing something wrong, but all the while you were actually picking up on the behind-the-scenes failure of a business deal. You weren't stressing for no reason, you're an empath. So something wasn't right, man. And you were becoming frustrated. And so you would come home complaining about work, as they might call it. Bro, you were not clearly complaining. It fucking failed. And so nobody would put time into something that failed on fucking purpose. So no, you didn't do shit wrong. You worked very hard for your people, honey. The wrongest thing you could have done in this matter was actually think that person was the one for you. If they were the one for you, they would have been right there with you, helping you declue this. Maybe if they would have been the right one for you, they could have helped you see something you didn't see. They could have nurtured you, loved you, cared for you, fucked you at the end of the day, and made you feel better when you went back to work. You would have went back feeling amazing, literally healthy. Was anything going on for you? Did you actually have any with vitamins so that you had a clear fucking mind to think it worked? Was there gas in your car? if you're a woman, like, did they do anything to contribute to literally just you having a fucking better day? No, I don't think they did. So you don't beat yourself up for this loss. This person honestly was not a contribution. If you forgot, you gave them everything, they took everything, and you also lost everything. So fine, process that. But mostly learn from that, or you're about to go get another one that does the same shit, sweetheart. You can be mad all you want. Or you're gonna make the same mistake again, because you were not the mistake. You don't have a second counterpart on Earth for no reason. This person literally in no way clued you in. They didn't see anything coming. They bitched at you for stressing. They didn't relieve you in any way. Feeding you, massaging you, like I said, filling your car with gas. Just food's always great. Coffee being there. Maybe they brought you a coffee. Maybe there were some roses waiting for you. Maybe literally fucking they gave you head. I mean, there's a variety of things that they could have done. The house was clean. Did you have to come and fucking clean it? I mean, what the fuck? I'm getting irritated now. I'm starting to get whippy. But literally, bro, I'm defending. I'll be honest with everybody and be like, we all need to be accountable. But honestly, I'm defending you now at this point. Because I feel like for years, you've been actually feeling like a failure. How? How did you fail? Who's been there for you? Who do you have that cares for you and literally relieves you in any way? No. You needed somebody in your life to make you see that you deserved not just respect, but love, generosity, attention, and interest. People that share the same interests too would be great. There's no reason why you had to come home and feel like you were a burden. There's no reason why the words that you were using were considered bitching or ranting. That's what you were doing. You didn't feel good. And they couldn't see in any way how to calm you. And that's a problem in love. Why do you have somebody if they can't calm you? What's the point? Are you just being obedient because you need a boyfriend or a girlfriend? No. Because it's two heads, one fucking body. You guys were not a one solid system. They literally divided, they made you feel more stressed. They actually gave you ultimatums and actually started to basically tell you, cut this out of your life or I'm going to. And you were literally like, bro, I am struggling right now. And no, that was your one person that you thought was going to be there for you. And so what? Some of them actually cheated and could have even fucking got pregnant behind your back, bro. I don't know. People broke you. And I want you to know that honestly, you're badass. And you don't have, it doesn't appear that you had anyone in your life who supported you, like literally in any way. And so you've actually had to be somebody who's literally had to fucking start from scratch. You have done nothing to fucking be there for people. You've been ran through. You've given all your literal youth for fucking bitches. And you need to process this. And say, you know what, I'm a good person. And yeah, I've helped a lot of people out, but you know what, you'll get better. I don't know that you really help a lot of people this much anymore. I think you've been kind of I think you're one of those people that not only sees what happened, but I gotta tell you, you're a pretty big self-critic, and you need to stop beating yourself up for wherever you are, because you're a great person. And it's not, we are placed in places, and this is a unique situation. I've never invested into a large business deal and lost it, so this is great for the group. To be a part of, you may think I lost so much, but now you're the first investor leader of the Village, because you know firsthand what it's like to be in an executive office in those big fancy buildings and shit. You wear suits, those fancy shoes or something. I don't know. I sure as fuck don't. I'm fucking redneck. I grew up in a trailer, and so I went to corporate meetings, but I'm literally their little bitch assistant, and so you already know, you're one of the big dogs, okay? Are you serious? You're fucking extremely up here, even above me, baby. So you need to, it's fine. You took a loss. You're a badass here. And in this group, if you even would say Michael Jones fucked me over, are you serious? I'd be on it like stink on fucking shit. They're safe here. You keep their name out of, you didn't have that before. You say I'm tired here. You think we wouldn't have noticed that? You got friends here that are going to be there for you. You say you're sick, we'll bring you soup. That's this group, okay? Nobody did that for me, baby. When you were down, when you lost somebody to death and you could have used a month off of work, did you have anybody that would pitch in and help you pay for that? No. You were stressed. You were tired. You didn't have friends. You've been nothing but a provider since birth. I'm taken advantage of. I totally know how that feels. And that's why I call us the Villain Bloods. Because we're actually a group of people that actually comes together and we're like, so what? Like anybody that wants to talk shit, we're just like, what the fuck about it, bitch? Literally, they're practically talking shit about our brothers, our boyfriends, our sisters, us. To walk into our group and actually talk shit about shit is fucking stupid. Because we're kind of them. So it's like, bro, we're actually smart too and really successful. God actually had us doing his work, bro. Because now we get to come out and actually lift up these motherfuckers, give them a hand, and literally be like, you're fine, bro, get up. You're fine. And you know what? We still have fun, we still make money, and we're accountable. We're not embarrassed, which helps a lot of people in that middle ground that were straight A students that fucking got pregnant in their teens, thought they were gonna be lawyers. I did. I was going to fucking law school. Next thing you know, I'm fucking handcuffed and fucking a teen mom. Wow. What a big turn of events. And today I'm here, I'm a teacher, and I love it. So you grow through what you go through. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't be kind to people. I would judge people. I would say, oh, they're such pieces of shit. Look at those nasty ass fucks. Till you get there and you go through what that shit is, till you sit there in your fucking house and you ain't fucking showered or shaved or fucking done whatever the fuck you need to, and the laundry's not done and the dishes are not clean. No, you go there. Everybody will go there. So fucking hell will you do for living your best life for 1 second? And honestly, what's great about being an emperor and empress is that you don't want. You hope to God you're a good enough leader that you can prevent people from having to feel that. You don't want people to go through what the fuck you got through. We didn't have leaders in our life. They said, you think it's bad for you here, wait till you motherfucker. You know what I mean? Whoa. Wow, that's great. We learned so much growing up. How about we don't? We were slaves. We literally sat there fucking did what we either listened to our parents break up or we worked our fucking asses off for them and paid their bills. And we know it. So it's time for us to now literally live our fucking life for the first time. I'm literally so against taking kids' money. I refuse to take my kids' money. They don't pay rent. They don't fucking pay shit. Even if they say, Mom, is there any way I can borrow $50? Borrow? You can have it. You're my child. This generation, we don't have our kids fucking solve our problems here and pay our fucking bills. We may not be the most responsible offspring, but we also are not abusive like that. If anything, we abuse ourselves. And yes, sometimes it can come off a little disorganized, but as far as loving our kids, we fucking love our kids, bro, and that's a fact. We're fun, we love go camping, we really love it, and don't ever stop. Why are you soaking wet? Were you running through the sprinkler? Were you running through the sprinkler? You don't usually do that. Tori must have been literally probably sitting on it or something. No, you're golden, bro. You're seriously amazing for everyone. And don't even doubt that shit. You've literally been a caretaker for a long ass time. And that changes. I'm so hungry. I can barely even leave you in here anymore. Let's go to the kitchen. I'm like actually trying to walk in and out, but I really want to eat. Let's see what we're going to make. We're going to have to do something probably with ham and potatoes because I think I have this like ham out. And let's see. I love, there's the neighbor. We have good neighbors here. And they got the greenhouse set back up. That shit blew down in the wind the other day, bro. The whole damn thing. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna make some fried potatoes. I'm a fried potato lover. And then we have some ham. So let's see. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I got bread or not. We're gonna find out. I've been feeling like some grilled cheese up in this bitch, dude. And don't be afraid to, this is my dad's actual cooler. Look, he signed it. I love him very much. He died 2 years ago, but I know I love my dad. So it'll be 2 years in December. So just don't be afraid to also live your life, but if you need to from time to time, see an item. If you're still struggling very deeply and you're somebody who visual things really get to you, like pictures, because some of you are coming up as gullible. So you're reminding me of my sister. She has a really sweet heart. She's my mom too. She's like that. So she can hear a song or see a picture, and she'll pretty much just break down in tears and shit. On anniversaries, it breaks her down. I'm not like that. I'm Captain Dickhead. And so I probably stuff it down and try to sword your ass through it, and then I'll go start a new project if I can stay busy. So I think that's where I actually connect with men a lot more, because I will just like literally go pick up the chainsaw and start chopping down a tree or something. But for those of you who are like the song listeners and the picture seers, I totally do not recommend that. You guys have got to stop listening to music with words in it and stuff. It really is triggering you over and over and over and making you sad. I also don't want you guys to be wasting your time with the people that are alive. I see that a lot of people, they get deeply hurt, cry a lot, and then the next person dies, and you almost say things like, you just missed this last person so much, but you don't spend any time with anybody alive, and they notice that in between, and they think, you didn't spend any time with the person before they died, and now you're saying it affects you so much, with respect, and we all want to hang out with you too, and you don't make any time for the people in between, and then another death occurs, and it's almost like, well, that's what a victim narc is, just so you know. It's people that use events and say it affects them so much, but they don't actually apply anything that they say is why they regret not, you know what I mean? So be careful you don't create that within your own system of self. I always follow people kind of like the Wall Street market crashers. I had an Airbnb couple that came one time, and bro, when even was that? And they actually said they lost all their money during that time and kept talking about it for like the whole week. I was like, damn, this is our parents all the way. They go back to like 1923 and talk about how they had to walk up and down the hill, and that's why their fucking boobs sag, and that's why their whole life went wrong. You're just like, bro, stop. We've been paying all your fucking bills since we came out here to China. Literally, it's been long enough. Just relax. Can you not enjoy your last fucking 20 years and shut the fuck up, quit bitching, and literally just let the family just fucking evolve? Obviously, nothing that they chose to do worked out for any of them. We had to fucking pick up the slack, and now we're coming in, we still fucking deal with their hater ass shit. It's time to get over it. Some of you could feel like your parents' disappointment. You're not. You're the family's next legacy, and it's time for you to start acting like it. make sure you guys are paying your student loans off. If you need to, you can contact LNet, which is who handles them probably. And you can at least get them put on hold so that you don't have to pay, or you can at least drop them down to $25 a month. And it's a lot better than you being in default or non-compliance with government loans. Some of you guys basically could have dropped out of school young, fucked up, and now you're just like, I don't know what to do. We'll get it figured out. Go talk to me or anybody. There are people out there that'll help you, baby, for free. Stop staying stuck in your problems. Hi, what you do? I can't throw it. I'm cooking. Go lay down. I'm feeling a lake day tomorrow. I want to go paddleboarding, dude. I love paddleboarding. If you guys get a place with the gas, it doesn't ever turn off even if you lose electricity or the power goes out. So if you have a gas fireplace or oven, you'll still have heat during like a power outage. So I just think something that I think any homeowner would be like, that's great. I love you too. My son's watching the game. Wonder, is it fucking already football again? I like hosting for these things, so I will make sure to get the most greatest appetizers. I really like to cook for anybody who loves sports. So if you're into sports, I'm like the wife who literally is like, gets so excited for sports day. And I literally like always am researching like fun appetizers and cute, like if you like baseball, I would like try to like make them look like baseball. You know, I don't really care what sport it is. I love to cook for my family in general. Tonight I might do some shampooing. So if I do start a weird video and you're like, what the fuck's happening? I'll probably do some sanitation stuff for those of you who don't know how to use those things or what the purposes are. Just clean little fun tips. So that'll be coming up this week. If it's not tonight, it'll be this week. We'll do some paddleboarding this week. My son keeps laughing at me for staining the deck. I told you, every time he comes home, he's asking me what the fuck I've done. This is actually what he said. Mom, see, I already run the door. This is exactly what he said. I think he's laughing at it now. He's like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing? This is what he does for work too. So he's just like, he's about to faint. He's like, Mom, Mom, stop. What are you doing? He's like, Mom, stop. Do you even see this? He's like, this is watermark. And he's like, and this, I don't even know what the fuck this is and why the fuck it's white. And I was like, he's like, stop touching me, dude. Stop touching me. Is that what you guys do as good sons? I said, okay, I get it. Okay. I said, watermark, watermark, watermark. I'm like, what? And you really don't, not comprende here. So what is a watermark? Is it from the raid? Is it, I know biscuits. Are you hungry?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I didn't figure. I love you. Hey, who's playing?
It's the NBA Finals. The Mavericks are.
Basketball. I didn't think it was football. Yeah, all my kids are athletes. They love sports. I do too. So we do some salt. We do a little onion salt. Garlic. Yummy. And we'll do some pepper. A little bit of sesame oil. Just for like a crisp. And pepper. Hold on. And butter. We'll start with 3, see how it goes. I don't really like butter, but I'll use it for flavor and purpose. So just get the butter on everything, season it up, not too much. Nice little dice. You can do whatever size you want. And we're gonna put a little lid on that, and we'll make sure that we keep stirring it because it will stick to the bottom quickly if you leave it alone. We're gonna just do it with the salt, pepper, and a little garlic at first, and then towards the end we'll add some more things like sometimes I'll drizzle honey over it. It depends on like who I have here. Some people are like anti-sweet or like anti-this. They don't like certain things, so it just depends on if they do like spice or sweet or not so much. But I like honey on my potatoes, so I will drizzle them. They're gonna be leaving tonight. They have to go back to work. I'm sad, but I'll be here. I'm not the mom who like likes the kids gone. actually really like the kids. I like to be them on. Alright, so here's some ham. This one's from Smithfield and it's like thicker chunks, so we're just gonna take a whole chunk out. You can do this for sandwich meat if you want. I am going to dice it up and I'll make a gravy over the potatoes with ham chunks. Anything like a fried potato bowl, mashed potato bowl, either way, anything, meat, corn, potatoes, gravy, it's gonna get you full. I think I'll just do a little bit more because I'm just trying to imagine Hazel eating it, and sometimes she can find the meat and she'll like lick it out of the other stuff, and so I want to make sure that we get it enough in there that we can fool her. I want her to eat everything. She's kind of picky. She'll sit there and lick around things and actually pull things out, and so if it's not mixed real well, she will try to be picky. Are you guys about ready to leave?
Yeah. So we can make it back here by like 10.
Yeah. Well, you need to get your stuff that Eileen was taken care of too, so that you can be the next driver of the truck anyway. Don't you think?
Yeah, but I can get my license on 21.
We can. We'll get it taken care of. If you're willing. I know you're stubborn. I'll figure it out. I'll see what you need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put the ham in a different pan because I want to crisp it up a little bit, and then we'll add it into it once it's like golden, like a little crispy brown on it. That's my firstborn. He's my only son. I'm sad. Hopefully your mom feels like this when you guys leave. I have to actually breathe through it and process it. I am the mom that like cleans your room and does all your laundry and it's hung up and your bed's made and it's waiting for you and your girl when you get back. And he has a cool girlfriend who doesn't even mind it. She's like, it looks nice in here. I really couldn't have it better. see, guys. All right, for our ham, we can add some kind of like smoke. You can do honey. I mean, you can do barbecue, whatever you want. We're gonna add a little bit of a flavor to that. I think we'll do a little bit of these sweet maple beads with some barbecue with sea salt, paprika, and garlic. Should be fine. And these really smell very strong, like maple. Very strong. So these ones are from Blackstone, and it's sweet maple beads. So I don't know. You can actually see the damn maple bead. Isn't that crazy? And it smells actually like fucking maple. It's crazy. These are like actual dried maple granules or something. Impressive. Put a teensy bit on the fucking potatoes, dang. And a teensy bit on the ham. Stir that up. We put that on like a level 2. Thank you. Hey, you could just put in here. Hey, will you do me a favor? And what did I put? Oh, can you just like squirt a little bit of this one? Your blueberry kind. It was delicious. Whatever the fuck the last time you had. Thanks. You're the best. You're so tall. Can't believe it. I know. It's okay. I know, but I still like to play burgers. Yeah, just top it on. Ooh, so that's looking yummy. We have the seasoning on here. We're gonna let that crisp. We got those tiny little cute little squares here. It is really important that whatever size you do choose, that you uniform it. You don't want a bunch of different sizes. It's just more appealing when everything is uniform in size. I got yelled at being on the boat for not having it cut right. So I'm not even drilling you. That's what they'll tell you. They'll literally walk over and be like, what the fuck is that? And they'll teach you to have your nails back while you cut. And so if you do any showing off, keep your nails back. They're gonna get lippy about the knives you use. They have all these fancy knives and shit. And literally when they ask you to do something, make sure it's the right size and it's just pretty. It's just pretty, or you will be judged. Because if you literally actually get with somebody in a higher status, they've obviously eaten at nicer restaurants, and so they'll get fucking pissed if their food's all sloppy and touching. If they actually get upset with you, and it can actually be a deal breaker on how you completely eat and cook for somebody that's been fancy. Okay, so if you're trying to elevate or you want to impress somebody and you're like bringing them food just because that's your favorite meal, you may want to know exactly like what this person likes, where they usually dine. Does their food touch? Are there somebody who's less is more on the plate, and then they have it come in sessions? Because some of us are rednecks and we just pile it on like Thanksgiving and we don't mind. But like it's actually like they get pissed. I'm telling you. So I'm just like giving you a couple tips. Do you know that 49% of the population has never been married? And so these are just little tips and tricks to maybe put yourself in a position to maybe get proposed to. this, you'll start stirring the potatoes where they begin to get that cute little crispiness. Make sure your heat is low. Thank you, honey. I love you. Make sure your heat is low enough to not make it darker on the outside before the inside is soft. Love you.
Do you think this will fit in the garbage?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're amazing. It was good to see you. They'd be like, be safe. You already know. Love you guys. Drive safe. Okay, so now we're gonna start making the gravy. Take 1 cup of water. We'll have that ready there. The potatoes again, they're doing great. Let me see. We're gonna turn the heat down a little bit to probably like in between 2 and 3, so between low and medium. And I am going to just kind of let them like pretty much like steam underneath that lid and soften now. We have that nice crisp to it. So you can do it either way. You can choose to let it soften and then crisp, or crisp and then soften. Just really the key is just making sure that you keep an eye on it and you really don't walk away for too long. It's that quick, you burn your food and it's just like the whole family hates your guts. So. Love you. Are you coming back next weekend?
No, 2 weeks from now.
All right, I love you guys. Have a good time.
Alright, I love you.
Heartbroken. I'm processing it. This is what it looks like to process your emotion today. I hope you guys have a great mom, and I know that not many of us did. But just know that you're going to be a great parent. No matter what happens to you, you can choose to still be a great parent. I love it. I just love it. I'm not a grandma yet, but that's going to be a fun one. And that's one benefit. I'm hearing that Kenny Chesney song. There goes my life. There goes my future, my everything. But at first, he was just about to go to college. And some girl named hook up, and they find out they're having a baby. If you ever listen to that song, Kenny Chesney, There Goes My Life, some of you guys, maybe you got young, pregnant, young. Well, you're looking at what it looks like to see those adult kids walk out with me still young now. So there's a pro in every con. I'm sure all my men are happy that my kids are grown and I'm 36. Where some of you guys have to be 54 before your kids are 18. So I'm feeling it now. And I was scared of being a teen mom at first, but I'm doing fine. And they survived it somehow. You're not gonna be perfect. But it really, I had a lot of youth with my kids. I was able to be a kid with my kid, and so we had a lot of fun. And now they're all taller than me and shit. There's no kid that's shorter than me. Isn't that crazy? I'm the runt of the family. But that's okay. Hopefully you just love it, and even if you don't, you're not always going to get a partner that loves being a parent. Many of us didn't have a parent that loved being a parent. So see it for what it is and bring joy to people's lives regardless of that's the thing. People don't like to maybe be in a family, honey. Some of you guys maybe tried really hard for somebody to want what they just maybe want differently. Like, not everybody's like super into family shit. They might be a chainsaw mom like me, where I can pay the bills, but I'm definitely not worried about like taking you to the doctor, which, a lot of people would be like, you need to go there. That's your job. I'm not really one for errands. I'll take them camping. I'll take them to the lake. I'll get the bills paid. I'll clean their room and do their laundry, but nah. And a lot of people would say that maybe the baby daddy isn't the best fit because we didn't take him to the dentist or the doctor. We can, Can we pay some, like, I mean, we'll go, is if it's that big of a deal, and obviously that's the deal breaker in court. You can't be the homemaker, you can't be the bill payer, you gotta make sure that you took him to the dentist and make sure you say that, or you're losing custody. So we're gonna swap that now, we're gonna crisp up that ham, put that on the back smaller burner, let it steam. Pretty much on one or low. The ham is smelling good. Well, fuck, it's just me now. It's always just me. This is why I'm always a troublemaker. I do everything I'm supposed to do, and then they say too much alone time is the devil's playground. Yeah, I'm over here next gonna be like, whoa! I have no kids here. I raised them to grown, fucking paint. They're buying cars and fucking construction worker or whatever the fuck they're doing. They're not hungry. They have enough money to take themselves out on a date and eat. I need to get out of here. You have got to come get your wife. The house is clean. I can only plant so many flowers, honey. I'm gonna plant myself into the property at this point. Watch next year. It's gonna be like a jungle. It's gonna be like Jumanji up in this bitch. All right. Well, we pretty much did the fucking cookie, so we'll let it get hot. We're gonna crisp up that hand. I guess we could pull a couple more cards. Let's see what's gonna happen for all you fuckers out there. If you guys want to go potty or something, I'm gonna go take like a 3-minute break. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna like run downstairs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take a DAB and I'll be right back. So do the same if you want to. Yeah, well, you guys are welcome to join me on Facebook, Taradana, T-A-R-A-H. You'll get to see the whole damn journey. You'll get to see this whole damn journey of literally me. I didn't have a Facebook until I was 24, but I feel like I started my first internet right after Vivian. That's all. Can't answer it, but I like that bitch. So who's Vivian, bro? I found her at her own house. I knocked on her door. I was fucking just having a good night. Seeing this camper. I was feeling it, dude. I started just literally, you know me. I literally, no shit, knock on this camper fucking door, and Vivian lives there. Bro, we hung out for hours. Oh, she was awesome. She's a hoot like me. I don't find a lot of people like me that just open your door and then we fucking party it up all night. Bro, I even came back and seen her again. You know I don't hang out with nobody, bro. Fuck you, you might get lucky. I have this issue. I don't really let people hang out with me. But when I go out, I literally talk to somebody I don't know. And we like eat food, we get high, whatever you got, I got, we're doing it. You might even get some, you know, something. Well, I'm the one that gets the HAD. You know, I can't trust everybody. But if they're like, can I give it to you? You're like, sure. You know, I bought you food, you should do something. Anyways, you know, it's whatever. Vivian was fucking awesome. She's fucking hilarious, bro. Fuck, dude, she was cracking me up. Good times. I wonder how she's doing. Shit. Anyways, let's do that read. You guys are awesome. You're probably like me. And then people are like, you did what? You knocked on somebody's camper door? Fuck yeah! Best time ever! And they're like, you're crazy. And you're like, you damn right. And you're boring, Martha. Boring! That's why I was walking around on the streets at night. You're like, how dare you be so boring? You put me in a situation to go party last night, leaving me to knock on camper doors where I end up having the best time I've had all year. You're like, yeah, that says a lot, honestly, about who the fuck. They want to say you're dangerous. Well, you're like, honestly, bro, I went back again, too, by the way. You're like, I'm a Mormon girl, practically. Knocking on doors, you're like, nobody says they can't do it. Apparently they're spreading the word. You're like, well, I had something to say that night too. So I was practically a Mormon missionary, and I found Vivian, where we came together and laughed our balls off, and there's nothing you can do about it. And now your partner hates fucking Vivians. They hate the word Vivian. If you even say Vivian, which isn't even a word, they now made it up. You're done, bitch. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy yourself. Say anything, happy. You know what their words are. You enjoy, I destroy. Whoa! You better not blink, you better not breathe, you better not even fucking have fun. You better look miserable every fucking day and take it in the butt. That's what they like, huh? Yeah. Whoa! You're not dumb. I go through phases where I'm like, I can speak calm without cussing, but a few shots into it, you can bet your ass I'll be saying fucking this and fucking that. And there's nothing anybody can fucking do about it. But I do want to let you know I was a good girl, and I did not get a bottle at the store, so I'll only get a buzz, and then I'll be gonna go to bed. Because tomorrow, I want to go swimming, and so I'm gonna rest. My inner demons actually just like, they're actually like, I feel like they slumped down inside me. They're like, we are. Yes, you are. We're going swimming tomorrow. Luckily, my inner demons like to swim and drink, and so my self loves all selves. And so I can talk to all my selves and be like, guys, seriously, we know if we go to bed tonight, tomorrow we're not going to be my problem. So you guys should just look at yourself as a wonderful person who loves all of your inner demons. One of you needs to be the head homie up in yourself, okay? It's okay to have fun, but one of your inner demons needs to regulate it so that you can have more fun the next day. You know, you're allowed to cut it out if you don't want to, but What are some reasons that I try not to be a tweaker? Well, you guys don't appreciate it. And you call me out, and it's true, and it's not really the best rumor. It's not really the fun. So I'm like, do you have to be tweaker Tara? I don't know. Are people saying something about it? Yeah. Do they notice when you're doing it? Yeah. What are they saying? You're a tweaker, bitch. Ooh, that's fancy. Is it you just literally be honest and you have this little journal and you choose to tell people the truth or not, but in your journal, hopefully you got all your wonderful selves. And you can put a check mark down and maybe even if you need to, write down the comment. I want you to review it. You fucking bitch. You know, like whatever. I mean, I'm telling you, there's not really a whole lot of them that are good there. I've never actually said, embrace your sweet soul, tweaker. You know what I mean? Like, I actually, so far looking back on the tweaker comments, I don't think there's anything on the good side. So it's not really about what I want. It's about the fact that other people are saying something, I guess. And so that to me is not really about following trend. For me, what are some cons if I don't stop? You're going to lose your channel. You say and do things that are completely inappropriate globally. Obviously, I should lose my channel by doing that. Absolutely. Do I want to lose my channel or you guys in my life? No! It would be devastating. So that's what you do. You put yourself on the like honest list and you're like, bro, what do you want? So that's where you're at with that. So, that's what you're doing. You're just checking. You're checking it once and checking it twice. You gotta be good. You gotta be naughty and nice. Should I be Miss Claus this year? Okay, see, I'm already getting feisty. This is exactly why I'm glad I didn't get more tequila. All right, impressing others. Who are you impressing and why? Impress me. Take me on a vacation. I like waterfront property and I'm single. I provide. I don't know who the fuck you're with, but let's go on a trip, bitch. Facts. You have to feed me, do everything I say, and then receive blessings, okay? You're not coming over to my house. Nobody wants to Netflix and chill, bitch. We want to travel. All right, so Hangman in the reverse, things change. I mean, you can come over, but why the fuck are you coming to my house? I thought you had a mansion. I'm not trying to be the coolest loser anymore. I thought you were going to come and I've worked hard enough. I mean, I could keep doing it, but Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? I haven't never been married for no reason. I thought you were going to be a man or a woman and you were going to just fucking impress me. Hit me with that shit. I'm about to impress you too, okay? I'm going to make sure I keep you live too because somebody was accusing me of hiding my man the other night instead of actually feeding my dog a plate of food, which was a lie. And so I don't want to end this video or step out of your sight because I'm going to feed all that dinner to me and my dog. And once again, I want to make sure that you know that if you're my man, you won't get none apparently. You are hidden somewhere. I do lives all day. You're looking at it, Daddy. You're my slave. And apparently you don't make a noise. Nobody knows for sure if you exist, but they're certain you're here and I'm lying because I am a fucking liar. I am a tweaking liar too on top of that too. So you can't trust me. So be careful. Be careful. You'll be hungry, trapped in a closet. My dog gets all the attention. She hates me because I starve her. But for some reason, animals are attracted to evil people. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, the villain tarot deck. Because we're the fucking villains, bitch. Facts. So let's see what it wants to say. Star energy. Can't read that. Twice today, huh? She's so funny. She literally will just sit here with her fucking head on my leg all day, dude. It's cute. I like it. Don't you wish that your fucking loyal one had her face for sticking on your leg all day, huh? Just waiting for you to ask her to do something? It says, the star indicates that you're coming out of a period of confusion. been confused for a long time. For some of you, you took a loss. Somebody left you, like I said, this whole race has been about taking a loss, and you really just have to sit there sulking, feeling like you could have done something better, because you're usually really good at the work that you do. So you blamed it on yourself in a way, but I feel like you were with somebody that blamed other people and took advantage of you. You're learning that. You're learning that as a true lover or a partner to you, they should have never walked out on you for any reason, and that you made a mistake with your forever person. Your forever person doesn't leave you, baby. And you never really held them accountable for that. You held yourself accountable. You beat yourself up a lot. But that was actually you being even sweeter. Some of you lost yourself feeling like the material things that you lost, the physical presence of this person, your home, your identity through the status of the job that maybe you had. And you didn't know who you were without those layers of things. But you do now. You know that you're smart and that you were the one that made that money, and you were not the one who participated in any of the icky business. And that by working hard for your family and being accused of working too much, and that's why somebody betrayed you, is a complete bullshit lie. You now realize you did not choose the correct forever person. You're accountable for your own behavior. You realize that love guides. And on days when you were stressed, we are given lovers to help us relax, to help us ground ourselves. And you didn't have that. On days when you were stressed, your life spiraled out of control for you. And this person judged you for that. And you turned to something, maybe addiction, drinking. But basically you were hungry and you were unhealthy at work and at home, and you had nobody to turn to. And you were working very hard. And you found out that for some of you, your finances were violated, as well as your woman or man had violated your guys' loyalty in the relationship. And you crumbled. It crumbled you. And I want you to know that I feel like had you had the right lover, they would have helped you stay more balanced. And I've realized that for me, that the last thing that I need in my life is a true lover. And you guys love me, and you show me a lot of love. And I consider it as love when you actually give me constructive criticism. It makes me want to be mindful, and it makes me want to do better. You don't really let me get away with things, and I appreciate that. And so when you're in the midst of acting a fool because your emotions are going haywire, you need friends and lovers in your life that communicate with you in a way that grounds it. And I feel like you didn't have that, and you now do. Your loss was a blessing in disguise. It was just probably internet needed to be invented, and we needed to come together through algorithm. We don't have the opportunity to look around us in our towns and at work, unfortunately, and have this wonderful group of people. And that's why you manifest your soul tribe now. When you have a dream, it doesn't need to be difficult, and you don't need to explain it. You need to express it. And if you're around people that keep acting confused or judgmental, you're not with your soul tribe. You're trying to prove yourself, and they bring you down. And you're being asked to respect yourself and take a risk. Quit that job. Leave that person. End that friendship. Because you can't come into new people's lives with poor energy, because you will contaminate the next group who's purer. It's not that you don't deserve them. It's that you have the COVID, basically. And so you have to be quarantined within what you accept, and you become what you allow. So the 3 to 5 people that you're surrounded with is who you will become like in 60 days. Your brain will program it in a 60-day time. Look it up yourself. The human brain, your body is doing things behind the scenes. You're just skin in the face. So you need to know how your body works. When some of you are feeling pains, muscle aches, your thoughts are going things, you need to research what that means. You have a brain and it's doing something. Your body's trying to send you signals, alerts. And some of you guys just keep visually looking out at the 3D for answers. You need to allow yourself to be guided during this time. When we only know what we know, you can only continue to do what you can do. And so you're trying really hard and you're doing a really good job, but it's just like a mechanic trying to fix a car, but he needs a different tool. And he's being really stubborn. And so you need to just learn different, be around different. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think you're just somebody that usually was the smartest person in the room. And now you're realizing, baby, that you need to learn a little bit more in order to elevate. And it's okay not to be the smartest person. We have this cute light bulb I got at Walmart. So if you're into fun lights, Walmart is, I'm gonna get a whole bunch, but look at this fun thing. Can you see it? Can you see the disco? I don't know if you're getting that. Well, I don't have a light in the sky. I don't know, I'll probably have to put it away. Pretty. I like lights. No, but I can do that one. We're gonna do that one here. Let me see. Yeah, we'll deck it out. We're gonna make it look like some kind of like disco room, I think. I don't even know. I'm excited. Can you see it? Da, na, 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 na. Can you even see it? I don't feel like you can appreciate it much. Look at that cuteness. We'll get it higher up, but it's like I can't with it. I cannot with this life. I don't know. It's a small. Hey, now we need to go make the gravy, and I need to make sure that I feed my dog in front of all my haters, and also make sure that my husband doesn't eat because I'm trying to find one, and so I don't want any questions. I'm gonna have to do a walk through my house and actually show you every square inch of it, huh? All right, we're doing gravy now. The ham is done. Thank you. I like Sunny Blood. Okay. So this is plenty. Okay, stop. But that's what you're seeing here. Turn on the light for you. Cute little diced up pieces. You could add corn, that'd be good too. You know, if you want to add your vegetables all in there at once. And then I'm gonna add a gravy. And you do like a potato gravy or a handful or something. I like to do like those ones from like KFC where you do the mashed potatoes and then you put like, you can make your own chicken nuggets or whatever, popcorn chicken, you can put that in there. We can do like a country gravy. Which is the light one. And I'm gonna add just a little bit more water. Ooh. My daughter caught the counter on fire right here. I don't know what she was trying to do. Kids, get used to it. It's okay. There was an Airbnb guest here at the time, and I don't know. I think he was scared because it was a gay guy with a cat. So obviously he was probably scared for his life that he was going to get burned down alive or something. And so I think he asked her, because I was at work, and so I think he asked her what happened, just like a gay diva would. And I think she actually said the cat did something. He got so defensive. He called me and assured me his cat did not light the kitchen counter on fire. He was so fucking upset. He was like ready to be a criminal cat defense attorney. Like, I'm not even kidding. I obviously know my daughter is definitely to blame here. The cat did not fucking light the counter on fire. But gay divas do not fuck around. They will become cat defense attorneys in a second, dude. Do not even bother. And any pet owner would. It was funny shit. He was down to fight for that animal's like freedom. He knew the cat did not catch the fucking counter on fire. So again, you just really gotta stay with your gravy. Stir it every few seconds. We're gonna go ahead and turn that into 2 meals now, not 3 because I'm single. And I really never even finish my food. I pretty much take a couple bites. But as long as I mix the Hazel's really well, since I don't feed her, which I do, she's literally my mate. She's the only other person in the house. You think she's just gonna let me eat dinner and not stare at me all damn night? You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. You know, maybe some people just like to be thin. But it's whatever. She's gonna get a chunky plate here. I'm like wondering if I should even eat. I'm just like, that's a lot. But I'll take a little scoop for me, but if I want any more, she'll probably eat the rest no matter what she will. So she'll get that. It's mixed really well. Now we're gonna mix it with the gravy, and I'm hoping she'll eat everything. She is picky though. She uses her tongue and she just finds what she wants in the food, and she'll just and eats around it. She is a Cancer and I am too, and so if you take me on a date, I do the same shit. I will literally, I swear to God, every date will sit there and look at me like, gee, what are you fucking doing? And I've literally mutilated the plate and only eaten what I wanted off of it. So that's getting nice and thick. And then I'm gonna put the dishes away just so I can set myself up for success when I'm done and wash the kitchen. I don't like to go to bed if I can help it with a dirty kitchen. If you do have a family, I recommend everybody goes on a room. It's mandatory. I call it a run through. When the kids were younger, they're all big now. But during the times when they were 12 and under, 13 under, 14 under, it was a run through overnight. I called it, come on. I made everybody get up. Me and Zeke had a whole system. I washed the dishes, he put them away into the counters. So you guys, hopefully, you have to make that a system. You would need to be the sergeant in the home. There's no reason why your house is dirty or why you're cleaning every day. And if you don't get up and actually make everybody do it, some of you guys give people prizes and they don't do their thank you. They don't do their chores and you're paying still. No, they need to complete their tasks before you pay now. So don't bother with a chore list. That's a lot of detail and all that shit. I call it a run through. I say things like go rotate the laundry. That means the whole fucking thing. That doesn't mean you take the fucking laundry out of the dryer and throw it there. Some of my friends would be like, you need to chill out. No, fuck you, bitch. You literally don't even have a fucking life today. My kids are literally, they just left and are heading to fucking work. So, you know what? They were fucking raised to fucking work hard. Work ethic is all that you fucking have. When everybody leaves you, all you have is your work ethic, I think. That's what I feel like. They can take whatever they want from you. Okay, do you have somewhere to go yourself? I feel like there's nothing worse than having to fucking be somewhere where you don't want to be. Because you can't take care of yourself to get away from that person. If I could give you any advice, be able to pay your own bills. My mama taught me that. And she's a Karen. She's always taught me about stability and basically self-sufficiency. When things get hard, can you plant a tree? Do you know how to make shit out of scratch? Can you live off $1? Because some people can, and there will be times when you will need to. People are going to come and go from your life. God already says that from the beginning. People just get really comfortable. And then when people are uprooted or change occurs, you know, that's what they say, their life will fall apart. That's what the Fool energy is. And so actually a Tower Woman's really good for us. It happens to all of us. It'll happen a few times. It happens during death, it happens during breakup, it happens during financial depression, it happens during job loss. So it's not something that's gonna get better. You get smarter. You're more prepared. You take it as God moving you around instead of you sitting there pitying yourself and acting like that was your only fucking purpose. You start finding other purposes and living life again. It is hard. I don't put a time frame on grief because I've noticed that it affects us different. Sometimes you go through shock. Sometimes you go through PTSD, depression, and it actually feels different. And so that's where you just really got to be aware that your body's chemically made. And so every event and all things you eat, all substances, and other people's energy changes that. And the best way to just like get a vision of it is the speakers and the amps, you know, when it jumps. So energy is always moving and jumping. So just be more mindful of that and be like, right now, I am fragile. I'm trying to think. I need you to respect that. And if they can't do that for you, and even see that you're fragile, maybe feed you more. Just like you told me, give Hazel a little more food, fine, I will. So that's all you gotta do. You need people in your life that are like telling you what to do, not yelling at you. That is super not helpful. So you're gonna find that. You're gonna do what they say. It's not like you're not gonna listen. You're not gonna be disrespected though. You'll apply their message to your future person and leave that bitch. You're like me. You're like, what the fuck, ho? You will hear the message, bitch, but they won't fucking have anything to do with your life after they talk to you like that. So that's where people are going to learn that from you. They might accuse you of being somebody who hasn't shown up lately for shit. You don't fucking want to. You're going through shit, bro. And it's troubling you. You're not the type of person that just goes out and fucking fucks around and fucking acts like don't bother you, and you can't. You got Capricorn-like energy. When shit's on your mind, it's on your fucking mind, bro. And it shows on your fucking face. And people are accusing you and telling you to move forward. You're trying. Is there a fucking way you can do that? Do they have a plan of action or anything? No. They're basically insulting you, telling you like, what are you behind? You're hurting. In no way do they show you a way to heal. They don't fucking feed you. You need nurturing. You need to rest. You need to know a plan. Not beat yourself up. Or basically, I feel like you're the type of person who would have people be like, so, you know, how you been doing? You know how the fuck I'm doing. And so maybe you're used to being around higher status people, and so you don't even want to go around them. Because you're not fucking doing as good as you used to be. And you know what the conversation's going to look like. You're still not married. You still didn't get the job of your dreams. You know. And so, honestly, you're not meant for that group. You're meant for ours, where you can be appreciated and different. And you will make money here. You don't have to be perfect. You need to be who you are. And honestly, you've been trying really fucking hard to impress these fuckers. And it's not you. And that's why you keep running into blockages, maybe. It's time for you to literally just take your fucking shirt off and jump in the fucking lake and fucking scream at the top of your fucking lungs if you want to. And there's nothing wrong with that. And here you can do that. And that's the cool thing. All of us thought we had to be a certain way. We've all been trying to live up to somebody's standard. And we were left behind when they were done with us. And that's what's bothering you. That's why you haven't been participating. Because you know yourself. And you're not going to give any more of your innocence to become wise, to learn more about selfish, stupid people. Wisdom is not priceless. It is literally paid. To become wise, you lose your innocence. You pay that price. You're not going to be somebody who doesn't believe in love or works in a community of people for money and watches them fuck each other over and gossip. You don't want to see the world as a dirty place. And you realize that honestly, you're surrounded with low vibrational people and would have to be uprooted to not basically see that. So you've been going out into the community trying to date But basically, you're living the definition of insanity. What you keep doing is what you will keep getting. The environment is tainted where you are. You're being uprooted and brought into a different culture. So that is why you lost everything. It was a blessing. You were running into blockages because God said, baby, I got better for you. You do great here, but allow me to literally guide you. A lot of people kicked me out of my family for doing tarot. They said it was witchcraft, but I think tarot is spirituality. It really has separated me from a rule system that I honestly didn't feel like I fit in with. And I loved God. I respect God. But I realized everybody had their own religions and rule structures and things that you had to follow, and I just didn't really feel like fitting. But what I do see is that if you can step back and see everybody's religion, it's like it all fits together and makes the whole system. And so I'm blessed to be able to be here with you guys and just know that the 10 Commandments I love, they make sense. You know, don't cheat, don't steal, don't lie. Try your best to have a minimal amount of partners. I mean, we have a lot of baby daddies, we have overpopulation issues, we got diseases, and so we're limited on water resources, and so there's just a lot of things that could have been prevented that are actually killing off all of us now. And so even if you're not somebody who's religious, you can at least see the fighting that has occurred. We've been cheated on. We've all, you know, seen somebody die from cancer and things that we could have prevented, basically ODing, you know, the pain. It's basically really honestly being honest and saying how much pain could have been prevented. That's really, I think, the most important thing, coming together and really just trying to get Earth again would be cool instead of countries and borders and stuff. I really think we need to really work together and bring the people who love Earth and really just everybody, and we need to come up with a game plan about how we can turn everything around. Everything's been really focused on financial and greed, and there's people that are hungry out there. There's people that are trying to get into our country that are literally hungry. They don't have any water, food, or resources. You guys don't have any nonprofit people here that you can come to and turn to. You're actually struggling. And I just don't think that's okay. I don't think that it's okay that we stand here and allow people to cause any more division within our people who want better. And you are protected here. And if you need anything, you know, we'll do the best that we can here. So I appreciate you guys liking and commenting and subscribing. And hopefully soon our channel will blow up and we can make enough money to change that. This is our turn to run the future. And we need to start preparing now. Yes, there are people right now that are older than us, but if we start saving our money, we can take down these borders. We can get the Earth back to Earth. We can help people over there, even in Obama's country, who are being abused by force because it's okay. You know, this isn't about countries. This is about people crying out for help. And some people care, some people don't. See, you're being taken away from corporate shit, middle school gossip, because baby, we got shit to take care of. We have shit to take care of. And even in 2040, we're out of water to drink. So that means anybody who's pregnant, your kid dies at 15, with respect to scaring you. But it's time we take a look at some of the greater world matters, and we honestly make the difference. We need to be the change that we wish to see. So you're gonna have to be the energy that you are upset with not having around you. You need to move yourself from achy stuff and stop allowing it to pollute you. Stop allowing it to be on your mind, honey. It's there, and honestly, that's okay. Because with 15% water left, we gotta get rid of 70% of those fuckers anyway. Let them pollute their self. We have things to do. And I want your 15-year-old to turn 16. More than any of these fuckers out here that we've been working on. These are adults who need to start acting like adults. And they need to be respectful. They need to spend their time not gossiping about other people. You're not friendless. You're smart. You choose to spend you can see what they're talking about, sweetheart. You'd rather cook a meal for you and your dog and hide your husband in the closet. And you know what I mean? That's way funner. At least that bitch know who the fuck in charge of. smelling that din, being all fucking hungry and shit. Dog just eats it right in front of your face. That's fucking power. That's fucking when you know you're fucking running shit. That's worse than Dolores Claiborne. I think she fed her man after breaking his knees. Whoa! Alright, I'm gonna mix Hazel's really good though. That should be pretty chunky. I am trying to make her fatter, and I want to hear some shit out of it, okay? Bitches. I do the best I can. I am the baby daddy, like. I'm definitely the one that lost in court because I brought the kid in skinny. And, you know, me saying I fed the fucker, they weren't having it. So thanks. I love you. Okay, we're not all perfect mothers, okay? I'm a redneck, okay? I paid the fucking bills. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Calm down, Judge Judy. No, I appreciate it, but I blocked you right after. Like I said, I'll take your advice, but I will block you. And then my other friends will see Hazel get fatter. So just know, guys, because I'm an honest person, Hazel's supposed to be gaining weight, so be watching. You guys have seen it. We're going to make her this chunky ass potato. I wanted to mix up some bread. I don't think I have bread. So we're going to see if she eats all of this. Hopefully she does, because the potatoes will make her fatter. And just know that I do care. I love you guys. I know I need a master. That's why I'm a future wife. Because I'm a kid. I'm a big kid in an adult body. I had to literally raise my mother. Well, my mom was smart, but she was a bitch. And with respect, Mom, I love you. But she literally was always bitching about money. She was one of those. And so it was like, oh my gosh, bro. And so with respect, it was like we did everything to make her happy, but she was always still pissed. And so by the time I turned 18, it was like I definitely had work ethic. I could pay bills. I mean, I've been doing it since I fucking was shot out of the vagina. But I never had any fun. And so sometimes now I try to act like a big kid. I definitely need a daddy to just tell me, babe, come. Well, I was hoping you'd be strong enough to throw me over your shoulder and then you could make love to me and put me to sleep. I don't, or the counter, shit like that. So we're going to see. Sorry, husband. I'm giving your dinner to the dog, bitch. Because you're shit. You don't deserve anything, and you'll never have anything because you never are worth anything, and you don't deserve it. And you're ugly, broke-ass loser. Bitch. Hang on, I like to turn the intercom in his room so we can hear the dog smacking its lips. It's under the counter. It's not an emergency button. It's the one that lets him know his dinner's it's ready, but it's being eaten by the dog. Your dinner will now be eaten by the dog, bitch. I like to make sure he knows, too, that he's a bitch. Come here. Hazel will now eat your food. Because you don't deserve anything, sir. Puss-a-lot. Sir Puss-a-lot, huh? Loser. Here. Come here, dog. Who I don't feed. Eat in front of the people now. I will now walk away until it is gone. Live. And in case she's still hungry, I will not even touch mine. And it's not for my husband. It is simply for the starving dog. She gets all now. Thank you, YouTube haters. The dog will be the only one eating. If her mouth is moving, no one can start eating until the dog's done. Anyone in this house who has a plate, including yourself, if Hazel still looks hungry, you will give her your food from now on. Thanks to all of our YouTube haters. Thank you. Look at her picking around it. Eat it all, dickweed. I love you, you're beautiful. You're so pretty. You're so pretty.
She's literally probably like, what the fuck is even happening? Why the fuck am I eating on camera? Well, because, honey, I don't want to get DPS over here. Just me and my dog. Husband's hungry. She might eat it. We'll see. I love you, beautiful. I'll let you have some privacy. Alright, let's pull some cards down. Yeah, that's how that goes. I just get a disco light and feed my dog at night. Not kidding. I get a little wild. And like, obviously, too much time alone is the devil's playground. But you guys are good. You guys are my favorite thing to do. This dude was like, I'd take you to McDonald's and then I'd bring you back to your place. No, you wouldn't. You're fucking ugly for one in your profile picture. And I wouldn't even let you take me to McDonald's, bitch. And then I blocked him because you're literally ugly as fuck and you're stupid and you think you're funny. And it's like, I've seen you before. How many times do you have to come on my channel and actually supposedly hate it, but you can't stop watching me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody lost their whole world in their hands. They got the whole wide world. Four of Swords. Everything you prayed for didn't work out on purpose. Because I told you, rejection is protection. Rejection is protection, you realized. We gotta plant that tomato. Soon, right now. Soon, I'm about to put my tennis shoes on and we're gonna go out and plant the tomato. It wants us to. All the flowers want me to plant them in the ground. They don't want to be in flower pots anymore. They're like, I'm restricted. The wind blew one over and it literally busted it open and I just feel like it's a sign. They don't want a space. It'd probably be better. Empress. You have a really good lover coming, whoever you are. They're gonna love you. They're waiting for a sign from you, maybe. Maybe they want to know, do you like them? I'm blushing. I like this about you. I think it's really gonna put a big pep in your step for whoever you are. I think that just realizing this, you realize this person did not love you unconditionally. And all of this time, you've been actually really just feel like a failure. But you have to know that nothing that is meant for you can be taken from you is a message from God. Nothing that's for you can be taken from you. So that's where you gotta go back in time and figure out what illusion did you create and where, when, and how. So that you don't make that mistake again. You saw something in this person, you believed that they were the one for you, so why are you beating yourself then when they abandoned you? If you would have known that when times got tough, this person would have walked away and cheated on you and even for some had a baby with somebody else, which crushed you. And then they turned around for someone even married fast just to rub it in your face. They hurt you, baby. And literally, that is not somebody that you need to be worrying about losing. That person is honest. Look, I was just gonna say they're not doing well. There's a void in this person's life. Oh, they miss you. They miss you. But they miss, when they see you now, basically, if you're kind of like slumpy and grumpy and you're still showing kind of like signs of the breakup, this person remembers why they left you rather than the person that they missed. And so it's very important that you get back into your clean self that looks good, not because you're ever going to want this person back now, thank God for that, but because that's the you that everybody misses. Everybody misses that you. And actually, you guys are inspiring me to become, I am a licensed teacher, and so I haven't been doing it for the schools, but I came on here. So I'm gonna order this huge ass whiteboard for behind us, and we're gonna totally like go teacher mode. And I'm gonna try my best to be as good as I can, you know, like Miss Dana would. And so I think it's really gonna pay off for all of us. It's like, and why am I not Miss Dana? Well, I fucking went to work and found my boss hanging, bro, and had to fucking handle the crime scene. It fucked me up. So maybe that's what happened to you. Maybe somebody fucking killed himself, bro, or something weird. Bro, and you just stopped your career. Maybe it fucked you up. Well, you know what? You guys are making me want to not just be better, but be Miss Dana again. That's really awesome. So I'm going to try to be the best I can be for you. I'm going to order some teacher shit, and we'll get it going again. We're going to learn. We're going to learn how to be upcoming leaders for our fucking future people so that nobody has to struggle anymore. Nobody should be struggling. God didn't even put down money and borders and restrictions. That's government shit, bro. People need help right now. And we're being determined on if you should receive it based off of the status. That's crazy. No, not with our future generations. We're the future. So if we keep submitting to their stupid shit, yeah, that's what the future gets to look forward to. But right now, we're the upcoming future. Right now, we can change that. We can start saving up money. We can start launching channels. We can start working out by sharing each other's shit. We can make that money. We can make that difference. And by the time it's time for the next election, maybe I'll run. But seriously, legit, bro, whoever runs, bro, it ain't gonna be this stupid shit. It ain't gonna be all this dumb shit. We need to focus on equality. And we need to focus on, I think we need to focus on the countries who are trying to literally raft to the next island over for even water to drink and shit. You know, that really bothers me. I don't like seeing people that need things and are not allowed outside of where they're at and they're being controlled and forced and abused. I don't like that. And I want to put our money towards purifying water. We really need to do something about the water. Whether it's global cooling or warming or the pollution in it or the natural water resources we're drinking, we really got to focus on the water. And all I see is that they keep trashing our earth, our upper leaders, and their only strategy is to get to the moon where they leave us behind to die. And those are things that we need to take a very good look at. They're not going to help us. Only the rich, which at this point NASA is wasting all of our money to blow up in trial and error because the universe is powerfuler than NASA. And even a stupid person could see that if people were on multiple different planets, we'd have a heat combustion from pressure. They can't. And they don't even believe in the fucking, they have all these nice houses where we supposedly got to take our shoes off before we enter. We're not even welcome to be in. But they don't even clean up Earth before they go somewhere else. What happened to the clean up your mess before you go somewhere else? And they're trying to go against God and the universe to just leave everybody behind. And they actually think that all their money is going to save them. Do you see how stupid they are to disrespect God and the universe? Money don't matter. But our people do. And every one of your babies in your belly that's going to die at 15 if we even make it to run out of water before we get nuked or fucking trafficked. Or we all go into poverty and end up like fentanyl zombies on the street because our government thinks it's better to get money. So you figure it out. But our channel's money hopefully can go to helping you guys, the Bill and Bloods, who honestly are sitting in those houses thinking the same fucking way. And you're working a 9 to 5 for nothing. Losing your families, breaking your back, to be left because you worked too hard, to really put it on yourself, to gain nothing. I get it. I sit here today alone, but that doesn't mean that you're not worth anything or that all your hard work doesn't matter. Because even if it's just 4 days a week that my son's here with this girl, like I said, they get really excited to be here and I super duper clean the room. I like make the bed, fold the sheet back, put all brand new sheets on, everything. I color code their, I'm like, and she doesn't even mind. She's like, it looks so nice in here. And she's really sweet. And I'm really grateful for that. I love being a mom-in-law. And I don't ask them to do anything when they're here. And their room's cute for them. They get here, all my kids' rooms are still darn, you know. I always saw that in the movies. I saw kids that actually had a nice room, and their parents were excited to be around them. And I remember them in the movies, they would go away to college, and when they came back, they would walk through their door, and they open it, and everything's still the same because their parents loved them so much. And today I get to do that for mine. The rooms sit the same, only cleaner when they get back. And I'm not one of those jealous moms who tries to break my kids up with their boyfriends or girlfriends. I love it when they're here. And last night, me and Eileen got to cook together, and it was fun. And I hope that you guys honestly know that you deserve that too. And do I have that? Do I have a lover like that who has a family that's accepted me? But that doesn't mean that I can't do that. And you can too. So don't let your experiences turn you into the people that hurt you. Be who you said you wanted to be the whole time. Don't let hate overpower you. You're too good for that. Let's see what Hazel ate. Hell yeah, she ate it, guys. I'm gonna take you in here. I don't want to touch it. I could be a fake. Hands up. Look at she ate it. I'm excited. I'm trying to make her fatter for you guys. I'm not kidding. When you guys tell me to do something, I actually go to bed and I'm crying at night. I think about it. Look at she did. That's great. So you should see her getting a little puffier on the side. And thanks for being a bitch. I appreciate it. But you won't see her get fatter. All those people will probably say, yeah, she blocked us. Well, I did because you're a bitch. But I still will take your advice. I leave all my exes too for the same shit. You want to keep fucking disrespecting me, huh? Oh, I heard you, bitch. I'm about to give it to the next motherfucker. That's a fact. You'd be like, Jesus Christ, and these motherfuckers, they fucking get lippy with you. You're like, ha. You have to snap yourself out of it because you're smart, remember? And then you turn psycho, twinkle in your eye, and you just move on with your life, like The Walking Dead yourself. But you're a blue blood. You're a blue blood bitch. You ain't fucking like those hoes? Are you a liking or a vampire? You have to choose one, liking or vampire. I was asked this question by my kids, and then they told me exactly who the fuck I would be. They said, Mom, you're fucking liking. Because you like sunshine, you would melt and you would not be able to not see the sun. And they said, you're also obsessed with looking at yourself in the mirror, and vampires can't see their own reflection. Well, fucking A, I am a fucking full-blown liking then. I guess I'm a dog with hair on my face. Absolutely. So yeah, there's no question. I would actually transmute into a fucking full-blown werewolf. Full-blown. And I thought I would have been naturally a sexy vampire because they can be skinny. And I mean, this could even be a vampire dress. And that's obviously hot. But they made it very clear to me, no, the fuck you would not be. You garden and swim every day and you're obsessed with seeing yourself in a reflection. You're an absolute liking. Well, motherfuck, you're right. So are you a liking or a vampire? Literally, you probably might be one or the other. I don't fucking know, but literally it's cool to think of it like that because obviously you would have to actually have your bones break, become a dog and hair all over your face and so you would have to actually be literal with yourself and be like, that is so true. If I could never go swimming again or never see myself in the reflection, I would die. Actually, rather than be pretty. And so be honest with yourself and let your kids guide you too. Some of your kids are going to tell you, Mom, Dad, they want time with you. And some of you guys are with lovers that honestly are really making you sad. My kids in 2019, after Edward asked me if I could please, they basically told me, they didn't say I couldn't date again, but they said, if I dated one more bad person, they weren't going to come here and visit me anymore. Because basically they were tired of coming to a home with a toxic energy. And so I just haven't had anybody here since. I would never want to lose them. And they were right. You can't be fighting your lovers anymore because people that love you for real will pick up on that and they'll just be like, honestly, you choose to be with this person. We love you. We see that you guys, we love both of you. It gets to that point. People love you. It's not that they don't. It's just that honestly, when you're polluted, like I said, it's like a fart smell in a room. and people can't help but see it and smell it, and like, I'm literally doing it, I'm sorry, I like think the word for it's funny. When I get married, I want my dress to have like this. And I'm coming out of a helicopter, and I'm hoping that you'll be on the middle of this rock in the river. And here I drop. Pretty much like Ariana Grande would at a concert. Looking great, right? You're there on the rock. The river's flowing. We don't really need a venue, but you can if you want. I just really like the forest and water. So I've now imagined you somewhere on a rock. And this is dangerous waters. If we're in the ocean, it has to be somewhere where low tide's happening and we could die. And if we're in the forest, it needs to be a raging river. And I would really seriously recommend for all of our safety that the rock has been cleaned so I don't slip, you don't slip. Because I'm going to get pissed if I survive and I slipped into that river and the wedding didn't go well. I'm more worried about slipping and ruining the wedding than dying and actually even drowning in the river, okay, at this point. So stop. All right, so there I am. You're there on this clean rock. Maybe you even have some slip-proof shoes now. I don't know. Maybe you get there and you're stuck to some Velcro and we know you can't even fall. I don't care what happens here. Figure it out. I just know we need a helicopter. The dress does not have to be expensive because I have plans with this in a second. And I've always been a thrift store girl, so I don't care. I never wear anything more than a couple times a year anyway. I think I'm Kardashian or something. And literally, I just couldn't imagine, honey, spending that much money on something like that. So you're lucky. I want to spend our money on really food and probably a band and then our honeymoon. I don't even know if anybody will come to the wedding other than you guys. I don't really even know. I would have to ask my YouTubers to be my bridesmaid or something. I really don't I found you. I had to find my friends. I didn't like the people around me. And so that's why I think we're all here today. And I really am grateful for the internet for that reason, because some of us have been like, dude, I am super not interested in nobody around me. And so when you be authentic and you just are yourself, people can choose to subscribe. That's the cool thing about a soul tribe. So a hater can be there, but it's like, obviously that person's still just like super bored. They sit there on their phone and scroll and actually be mean. You know what I mean? And so you can look past that. But literally, you know that anybody is here is like looking for some more things like this. So there I am. I'm coming out of the helicopter now. Here you are. The river's flowing. I would imagine we either have security guards at this point on both sides of the river or your grooms or friends or something, because we need to make sure my dress flows perfectly with the river. The long part, as I drop to the rock, the long part is perfectly into the river now, and we can unroll it. Maybe I'm like fucking George Bush and I fucking do the declaration. I don't really care how this goes, but the dress is going to go down the river now perfectly. We know there's trees, bushes. If things don't go well, baby, I can go backwards into the flowing water at this point and die. And it's not that I'm worried about death. I really told you how to make this go right. And so you best hope Bloody Mary don't come out of that water. I'm going to be fucking wet and mad. And I'll survive. I'm like fucking Bette Midler up in there. I'll be turning fucking straight fucking hocus pocus now. Next thing you know, my fucking heels turn into fucking witch boots. And I'm going to be pissed, dude. Do not let me fall into the river. Anyway, so after you say I do and we French kiss and you give me the diamond it's really heavy, which you've prepared for. So we actually have like helium balloons holding the actual weight of my hand up, because maybe that's what you need to do. It could actually require you to have a whole like air balloon. That's the size of the diamond at this point. Fuck it, yes. Air balloon comes in out of nowhere. So a helicopter was a lot. You know, people are not expecting this. Where's the bride? Dress unrolls. No! There we are in the middle of a flowing fucking raging river. All right, so wait, stop. You didn't kiss me yet. Balloon, air balloon now at this point comes in. I don't even know. You only know, because the diamond was so heavy, not even you could carry it. And so it actually has to be carried in with support. So here out of nowhere, You surprised me, literally. Flowers are falling, rose petals from the sky, $100 bills for our guests because you're rich, and that's how we say thank you. We don't even care. Even if we like they flow down the river, maybe it's fine because like we're giving to somebody, and anybody at the river who finds 100 at any time is like super happy. So we're like so happy. Anyways, candy's flowing. We're like a parade, and all of a sudden you surprise me with an air balloon carrying a diamond, and you just like let my hands out and literally just comes right on. And we've talked about this. And so I told you a better way enough for me to go like this, but I've also warned you that you will get in big trouble if I fall down in the river. So you know a balloon is the only thing that can actually hold this ring up at this point. We're gonna have to put that in a prize box on the wall next to our wedding picture, and you're just gonna have to give me a normal ring after this point, okay? Anyways, now you're wondering what's gonna happen next. Oh, I've got it all fucking figured out, honey. So next, surprising to you, I actually rip my fucking long flowing dress off, and it just goes down the river. And now I have a short, sexy dress underneath. And we are about to party it up in the fucking forest with just like some decorative shit and fucking food everywhere, bro. And we did not buy a venue or anything for our fucking guests because they can be original people just like I've been my whole life, and you can bring a tent or your camper and your quad or whatever the fuck you do. I don't know. You obviously got me a fucking dream suite, motherfucker. So wherever the fuck our guests have to set up tent or camper, we need enough space for those fuckers to bring whatever gear they got. As far as us, you can choose to blow $100 bills out of the sky. We can do it in a pinata, or we can buy them a gift. I don't really care. You can find dresses that look kind of fancy for like literally $100 or less. So you don't got to worry about that shit, bro. So literally, you don't even pay that much. It's for the ring. Save your money on the dress and the venue. You better get me a beautiful ring. I want to be like super impressed. And I'm not dating anybody that can't take me home to a mansion. Why the fuck do you think I'm staying in Washington? Why the fuck are you my man? So I don't want to live here. Get me the fuck out of here. Send me my round trip itinerary. Let's go. Anywhere. I like to travel. You see it for yourself. I cook dinner for my dog. My husband still hasn't made a peep because he knows he's a bitch. Shut the fuck up! Bitch! Alright? Everly OnlyFans, EVERLE, and Tara Dana Facebook, TARAH. I'm going to go over to those fuckers and do a live. You're welcome to join us. Hit me up over there. If you are on either one of those channels, you're welcome to personally message me with any requests that you have. I don't care what it is. I super love to entertain and provide for you. So anything you want, see if I can give it to you. There are some requests that I need to upgrade to a 4th channel. So soon you'll probably start hearing of a 4th channel. The channels are basically like PG-13 or rated R or rated Super X. And so sounds like some of you guys have like Super X fantasies. I'm totally down for that. Just hit me with it. On both of those, you're welcome to actually literally ask me, can you wear this? Can you do this? Can we do a private video chat? How much would that be? What do you do? Well, tell me what you want. And I'll tell you that I can do that until somebody comes and gets their bitch. So right now, just know that until you come and swoop me, I'm providing everybody with personal video chat messages, and I don't think you like that very much. So come get your wife, bitch. Literally, if you want one, hit me with it. I'm single as fuck, and I have a lot to give. So I'm more than happy to please. I am a total giver, and I have a lot of free time. So totally hit me with it. Everly OnlyFans, EVERLE. As far as like Facebook, what do you see over there? Facebook's a good place for you to go for me because you'll get to see throughout all my journeys. You get to see me do like an 8-year clean decade, be a teacher, graduate college, buy my home, go through a relapse, find my boss hanging, express myself in a way, learn, grow. It's like, it shows you life. So I believe I opened that account in 12. And so it takes you back all the way to 2012. And so I really like this channel because I think society has really put a huge impression on people that is negative, as in like you guys gotta hide things about yourself, honestly, that you could be embarrassed about, that you may not get a job about. Maybe if you don't pass a criminal background check, where are you gonna get this place? You know what? That should not be the problem. I know that you guys are good people. And I know that you guys work very hard. And I know that you guys have had many setbacks and dilemmas, and you've been really trying so hard. And you know what? Hopefully we can give back soon and be a little bit of a relief to you. You guys deserve it, and you're amazing, and you were never meant to fit in. Cheers to a new year, bitch. And I'll be good. I'm not gonna get more. Because you guys told me you can have a few drinks today, but seriously, chill out. Fine. If it gets to a point where you say bitch or fuck, but you're not naked, it's okay, right? But no, I'm super available. You should totally take me traveling, honey. I'm not kidding. Like, I want to go. I love traveling. I love water. As far as budget goes, you're gonna have to buy me like vape pens, weed, and I do like outfits. But I'm not like big on name brand or anything. But I want to eat and make love, and I want to go to the ocean or the forest and zip line. I'm like a big kid. So I'm not like Gucci purse girl. This is like a $7 dress. I don't really care. I'm definitely one of those girls that's like, if you give me $300, I'm gonna go to Ross and get like 20 outfits instead of go to like Gucci and get one bag. So I think it'll be better. I'm excited for this year with all of you. I think it's gonna be great, and I love you so much. And I think that as long as you just start embracing who you are and just be the best that you can be, then everything will work out for you, okay, sweetie? So I love you guys, and I'll be back here in a little bit.